Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 19. So, last episode was a little bit more tamer one. There was still some really good moments and everything, but definitely feels like a calm down from those crazy fights we had with Sukuna. But Nanami died, which was the most tragic part of this whole show for me because he was my favorite character, and now he's gone. So I'm still grieving. But Itadori is fighting Mahito, and we learn that Mahito made a double of himself that is out there fighting Nobara, hoping to kill her and drag her corpse to Itadori in order to fully break him. So I guess we're going to be watching maybe two fights going on at once to see what happens. We had Nobara, who I didn't give a lot of faith to last episode, but she was trying to harness the Black Flash that she did that one time, that I guess apparently she hasn't perfected that. She just did it the one time and hasn't been able to do it since. So I'm hoping, since they teased that, she'll be able to pull something out. And maybe since Mahito's split in two, that means he's not as strong as he normally is. I don't know if that's how it works for his abilities or whatnot, but maybe with the two of them beating on him in two different spots, it'll like take a toll on him. So we'll see, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's watch, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Outside the veil. Uh, Damn. Oh, props to you for being brave. I just hope you're not used against Itadori. So much focus on her, though, I'm worried. We still have no idea what happened to Maki. We saw how badly Nanami was messed up. Jeez. Right and Wrong, Part 2. They really nailed the opening song. I love it. At least the first half of the show got a lot of Gojo focus. I was thinking about all those I almost said fangirls, but all those fans of Gojo out there, and now he's just not in for this part. How is Toto not here? You are my special. More innocent victims to get in the way. Damn. Itadori, you gotta steel yourself from this. Oh. I don't know if that was his blood or their blood. Ugh. I hate that so much. Come on, Itadori, man. I know it sucks. He doesn't even have to dodge, right? She got a hit in. I just don't know if it does anything because you have to attack his soul, right? Jeez. Nice. Okay, so he can't transfigure her. Ugh. Oh shit. Make him go boom. Nice. Oh. Oh, nice. She used the double as a like uh oh, as a voodoo doll, right? Maybe? Is that what she did? Uh she's learning. Oh shit. Alright, Kugisaki. Oh shit! Good, take advantage of that. Let's go. Damn! Alright, Mahito, this just worked out against you, buddy. Holy shit! Damn! Oh my god. I love those, like, double and triple kicks he does. So a hairpin is when she manipulates, like, nails that are somewhere else, right? That she doesn't hit with the hammer, but then resonance is when she explodes them. I was mixing up her abilities. I want someone else to show up. Like, Toto shows up and just starts beating his ass. Toto just collapses and puts Kugisaki in front of him. That could really disorient her, though. If she's not ready for it. Oh, he's running. Oh, can he see it? Oh, I guess not. Damn, he put a little more. Yeah, put a little more energy into it. Gonna try to merge. Oh. They're gonna try to transfigure Kugisaki, right? Right in front of them. She's not gonna know they swap. No, not Kugisaki! Come on, someone. No. Oh, holy shit. Come on, Nobara. Come on. What? 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 Crush their chance to recover. Yeah, she met that person that moved in, right? God damn it. They're doing that thing sudden backstory, but a lot of more recent anime don't always do the sudden backstory means tragic death anymore. So who knows? They were all the same, it just depended on what color you wanted, I guess. Yeah. Who who's this? Damn. What? Damn bullies. I'm dealing with a lot of shows with bullies right now, and it's pissing me off, man. Poor kid. He's gonna fall and hit her in the head. And it's gonna make things worse. Oh. Hey. Oh, she's gonna take it. I'm guessing she knows what's happening. She's gonna beat the shit out of the bullies. Yeah. Uh-oh. That was nice of her. Okay. So they became friends. Just wondering how this ties. I mean, I'm sure it ties into the story, but like who this girl is and why we're seeing her perspective and stuff. Ugh. That is pretty creepy. Before she said it was creepy, I wasn't sure if that was like a Japanese thing that they celebrate. But then she called it creepy, so I was validated in my feeling of creepy. What? It was just someone else's house. Oh, is that the Sari? Yep. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen her, so I wasn't sure if it was her. Yeah, she's the one that ended up getting, like, bullied out of the village, right? Mm-mm. She wanted to be more like her, looked up to her. Yep. It's crazy that people do this shit. Like, grown adults. Like, grow the fuck up, man. Injecting a new character into the story. This girl wasn't in the story. I don't think she was in the first season. Sayori was. I don't even know who. Have we even gotten a name for this girl? No. I'm worried that something's gonna happen to this girl, and that's how Nobara is gonna learn about cursed energy. Okay. Oh, they did say Fumi. They did say it. I'm sorry, they did say her name. My bad. They best not cliffhanger me on what happens to Nobara. No. Kinda creepy with the no mouth. For whatever reason. Give her a mouth show! Don't be weird. Like, we did a lot of work the last few episodes. We'll just skip the mouth animation. No, I bet there's some... Oh, is this Sayori? Like, current day Sayori? She does not look like she's doing very good. It's still today until I sleep, that's the way I see it. It happens. Right now. For me right now. Like, freaking poke my glasses trying to touch my face. It's so weird, like, trying to use the camera to see because it's inverted. I always end up, like, touching the complete wrong spot. It throws me off so much. Seven years younger. She was pretty young then at the time. Oh, she knew? I like how I think her hair is shorter, right? It looks like her hair is now similar to Nobara's was when she was a kid and now. So is that just her thinking? Yep. I get that. It's way easier to focus on the bad than the good. Little tykes. Don't die. No. Damn. Uh, fuck. She didn't transfigure fully though. She didn't like turn all blue and or random colored and I don't know. I don't know to believe if she's like dead or not. It was different. But now the damn episode's gonna end. God damn it. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. It wasn't the same as everyone else. Like, even when we saw Nanami die, who had a little more of a resistance initially, right? It took more than one touch. With the first time they ever fought. But he still, like, got all bubbly and gross and then exploded, right? But her face just, like, got veined up a little bit and we saw blood come out. So, I'm leaving it open that she could be alive, but if she is dead, props to the show because they're breaking some of those stereotypes of like the core three, you know, like obviously this show has a little bit of inspiration from like Naruto where you have the two boys and the girl in the group, you know. A lot of shows do that two boys, one girl format. But usually they have like the most plot armor out of anyone in the show. And if she is dead, well then goddamn, alright show. That's some dark shit. And giving us, like, almost a full flashback episode. I will say, if she's alive... actually, hold on. That is it, guys, for episode 19. if she is alive, I'm gonna be kind of upset by this episode. Now, if she is dead, it's kind of like a good send-off because, I mean, it's a sad send-off, right? We got to see that promise she made and that she isn't going to be able to keep it now. The only bad thing is, like, even if she is dead, I liked the episode. It's just that was a very long flashback just to see, like, you know, as far as I know, I don't remember seeing that one girl in the flashback in season 1, which makes it feel like Fumi was just thrown into the story, like, just now. It felt like it wasn't anything that, you know, we always had Nobara thinking about Sayori, but never mentioned Fumi until now. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something and I'm not remembering right, but I don't remember there being another kid there, which means it feels like they threw this in there, and it feels kind of like throwing this girl in there, seeing her perspective of Nobara through that whole Sayori ordeal, and then making that promise, like, it was impactful, but it didn't really feel needed, right? It felt kind of like, I don't want to say filler because it's not, but it felt just unnecessary. I don't know. I feel like it could have been, I would have been just as impacted. And I also need to see where they go with it too, because maybe if they bring in Sayori or Fumi or something after, if Nobara is dead, and they bring one of them in, then I will have this story that I got to see again to remind me and fill in those emotions again. But as of right now, if we saw that and then she died, I feel like whether she died or we saw that and then she died, it would have given me the same emotional feeling, right? And it, like I said, it'll be even worse if she's still alive, because to me that'll be like, okay, you just didn't have the didn't have the content to fill this episode or something, is what it would have felt like. So you threw in this story and then she lives through it all, then it's like, it would feel even more of a waste, right? But now it's kind of crazy how young Sayori was, right? She called them first graders, right, when she was there. Which, how old are you when you're in first grade? You're very young, right? Like, so middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th, right? So, at least in the American school system I'm using. So, 6th, 7th, and 8th, you're roughly 13 when you go into high school, I believe. Which would be 9th grade. So, 8th grade, you're roughly 12... 11 and 7, 10 and 6th. So, like, first graders would be... What would that be? That'd be like 12... Damn, really? So, they were like 4 or 5 years old? Roughly? Give or take? And Sayori was 7 years older than them? Is that what she said? Which means that Sayori would have only been, like, 14 or 15? Did we just never see the parents? Because I felt like she was the adult in that house, right? I don't think we ever saw any parents or anything. I got the vibes that she was an adult anyway. Maybe I'm mistaken. Or maybe I'm mistaken by the ages. Like, let me see. Let me just Google... How old are you in first grade? 6 to 7 years old. So let's say 7, right? Just to give a little bit older of a year. 7 years would put Sayori at 14 years old when she was, like, living in that house and then moved away. I guess maybe she was going to school and... Maybe it was kids, because I was thinking it was adults that bullied her out of her home, which I think it was the adult. We did see adults, like, whispering to each other and spreading rumors and all that, but maybe it was just the older kids in the town that like drew all over her house and everything, and maybe the parents chose to move away because their daughter was being bullied too much. I can imagine she was living on her own as a 14-year-old, unless she got like I don't know how it works in Japan, but um like there's what's a term in the US when you legally separate from your parents before you're 18? It's oh, I can't think of the word. Damn. I can't think of what it's called, but oh, I thought I almost had it. Anyway, regardless, maybe she did something like that and she was on her own, but how did she make ends meet, right? Like, did she have a job and went to school? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it was definitely a surprise to me to find out that the age difference like that. Unless it was like some kind of translation issue. Unless they somehow got the number wrong for translating the year difference. But I guess that's the bad thing is those flashbacks were, you know, a little misleading if that is the case, because it made it feel like she was the adult, whereas she was just like a high schooler, right? But anyway, regardless of all that, the first half of the episode we had the fight, which was really cool seeing Nobara kick some ass, and, you know, granted he couldn't do the transfiguration on her because he was the copy. She did that resonance thing without even knowing it was a copy, so she just tried to blow up the nails, but because of the way her resonance works, like, it affected the main body. Like, it acted like the, you know how she uses like the straw doll technique or whatever? I guess it acted like that in a way, because she does that too, like where she uses an arm, she puts a nail in it and hits it, and then like the nail bursts out of the original body. She did it with the end of season 1 where she used the arm from the dude. She's done it various times with various different things, and I guess she just accidentally did it here, not even realizing that this one was a copy. She did it and realized her explosion went off somewhere else when she put everything together. So it's very smart, very cool that she did that. And it created a delay for Itadori to get in there and get a lot of hits in, which was really cool. Now, the only bad thing is, even after all those hits, it seems like it didn't affect him all that much, which is kind of a bummer. But he did have to run away. And it also bugs me that she just stood there. Like, she was full on fighting the guy. Like, I know that she saw Itadori and she was all like, oh, Itadori, you know? But it bugs me a little bit that in the midst of a battle like that, she'd let her guard down and just stand there and let him touch her. Now, I know he was probably moving pretty quick, but he was also moving pretty quick when they were fighting earlier, and she was dodging and avoiding too, so I don't know. That part bugged me a little bit, where it was like, why are you just standing there? But anyway. Yeah, I mean, it was like I said, I'll have to wait and see, like, once the show's done and everything, how I feel about that flashback, like rewatching it and seeing it again and stuff like that. See if I feel like it was something that was needed, because it almost didn't feel needed. Is basically my point. Like, it just doesn't feel like it mattered all that much, like, to the story. It was just to introduce a promise we never knew about, to then have her die for it to not matter anymore. Just to have it be a little bit more tragic that she broke a promise. But, like I said, she might not even be dead. But then we saw a promise that, you know, I guess maybe we see a promise that she gets to fulfill, so maybe if she does live, it won't be as bad. But anyway, I've already talked about this. I don't need to go into it again. But other than that, we had some really good animation moments and stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to seeing, like, Itadori just I wonder if Itadori will be able to rage out anymore. Like, can pure anger and hate make him, like, enhance his powers or develop a tech? Because, like, you're supposed to be born with a technique, but we've only seen him, like, punch, and he has that little, like, time lag thing, which I don't know if that's really a technique. Toto made it sound like it's a fault in the way that he controls his curse energy rather than a technique. So, like, could he develop, like, could he have been born with a technique? We don't know about his parents or anything, right? Like, there was that whole thing where he's, like, born with these enhanced physical abilities. He can run fast, he's stronger than most people and everything. And in the very beginning, they were like, oh, let me tell you about your parents, as if it's going to be some really important thing. And then he's like, oh, no, don't. I don't want to hear it. And it's like, ah. So it's like, could he have some inherited technique that we just never knew about that he could whip out here because of how angry he is? But he's also been angry this whole fight, you know? Because of what happened with Junpei. Because he's watching innocent people in the subway area get killed. Like, but I guess maybe Nobara getting killed could be even more than that. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing what could happen in these last 4 episodes we have, and yeah. So thank you guys. That's gonna be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Link in the description below. You can get 2 episodes ahead of time right now, which will get you closer to the end. Not quite at the end yet. But check that out. Links in the description should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.